thinking about words as being something like things, and think of poetry as being something like alchemy, where the poet is literally organizing material, the material of the world, into different relationships to bring that into harmony. If you can harmonize language, again, you harmonize the mind, the heart. From that, your family, your town, province, and so on. So it's, again, proving that you have the capacity for moral cultivation and responsibility. So let's look at some categories right now. There are 24 categories. And let's take a look over here, and I'll show you how an English word might fit into those categories. So when Chinese poetry works with parallelism, what it's doing is it's taking all of the different Chinese words and putting them into different categories. Traditionally, there are up to 24 categories. For instance, there are word categories for celestial bodies. That would include, in English, words like the sun, or stars, or wind, moon, and so on. Seasonal, this could be the time of day. It could also be weather. It could talk about seasons, of course, summer and so on, but anything that has to do with a kind of meteorological phenomenon, that would be a seasonal word. For geography, we might have a word like shore, or wave, or land, coast, and so on. For architecture, we have a word like gate. For instruments, these are human instruments like lamps or fans. For food, we could use the English word wheat or tea. Down here in the flora and fauna, we could have flora could be pine or fruit or stem, seed, bough. For fauna, animals, fish, lark, cows, lambs. Body parts, hair, skin. Emotions like calm or tense. So all of these words will be in parallel with one another, but sometimes they'll be a positive parallel, they'll be similar to one another. Sometimes they could be oppositional and an antithetical relationship, like a hill and a valley, but they're still in the same category. And classical Chinese poetry will build a poem that harmonizes the categories of the meanings of the words within the poem.